Today we will delve into the dark and undoubtedly dirty details about Leonardo DiCaprio and Tobey Maguire. Yes, those very actors whom you consider the ideal heroes of Hollywood blockbusters. They have quite questionable pages in their past. Are you ready to see their true faces? Well then, let's go. Let's start with the story of the film that Leo and Tobey tried to hide from the world. The film titled Don's Plum. This low-budget project, filmed in the early 90s, became a real nightmare for the actors. Why or how, you may ask? It's simple. DiCaprio and Maguire were so afraid that their improvisation in the film would portray them in an unfavorable light. Tobey was especially frightened, as his personal revelations in the scenes seemed too exposed to him. As a result, they initiated a legal battle to prevent the release of the film in the United States. Interestingly, Leo was reportedly satisfied with his involvement, while Tobey was afraid of ruining his career. It seems that our favorite Spider-Man is more afraid of his words than of the comic book villains. Now let's talk about the financial scandal that Leonardo was involved in. When he was filming The Wolf of Wall Street, the movie was partially financed through the Malaysian fund, 1MDB. But what turned out to be the case? The money that came from the fund was stolen. Yes, more than $3 billion were embezzled and used to finance various projects, including Hollywood films. Of course, Leo claims that he did not know the money was coming from illegal sources, but the facts speak for themselves. One of the purchases made with that money was the famous painting by Picasso, which DiCaprio later returned. But even Oscar-winning actors sometimes make extravagant purchases, don't they? Leonardo has been spotted multiple times in the company of disreputable individuals. Let's recall Harvey Weinstein and Kevin Spacey. Both were later accused of sexual harassment. So what did DiCaprio do in his charitable activities? He offered exclusive meetings with these individuals. Auctions where for a large sum of money, one could spend time with Weinstein or Spacey. Now it sounds terrible, doesn't it? After these people were exposed, Leo rushed to distance himself from them, but the stains on his reputation remained. Apparently, even the brightest stars of Hollywood sometimes do not see the shadows that follow them. Another unpleasant story is related to how DiCaprio interacted with journalists. When one of the reporters tried to interview him, she received an inappropriate voice message. Leo left her with the suggestion that if she wanted to conduct an interview, she would need to do something that reminded him of the infamous case of Clinton and Monica Lewinsky. It seems that even the star of Titanic sometimes sinks to the depths of his behavior. I wonder how many more stories like this are left behind the scenes. Now, a bit about Tobey Maguire. If you thought his reputation was impeccable, then you clearly haven't heard about his involvement in underground poker tournaments. Yes, our Spider-Man was quite active in the world of poker, and his involvement in high-budget illegal gambling attracted the attention of the police. Moreover, many players described him as a rather tough and ruthless participant, which is completely at odds with his on-screen persona. So what do we have with Leonardo DiCaprio and Tobey Maguire? Not just actors with bright roles, but also individuals whose dark sides are carefully hidden behind the scenes of Hollywood. From financial machinations and scandals involving sexual allegations to hidden attempts to suppress their own failures, these guys know how to play not only on screen but in real life as well. But is it any wonder that in Hollywood, where everyone strives to appear better than they really are, reality often turns out to be worse than any film? Now it's your turn to write in the comments about what other dark secrets of these stars we haven't touched on. Subscribe to the channel if you are not afraid of the truth.